Hello and good morning. Today is the 1st of July 20, no, June. I keep getting my dates wrong. I got the date wrong in my last video. Today is the 1st of June 2026. The time is 20 past 9 in the morning. So, today, big new scam. Well, new to me. Someone rang me and said, "We're from the fraud department at your bank." First of all, they said someone's tried to take a payment of 2,000. Press 1 to continue, blah, blah, blah. I've been very ill lately and I've been a little bit vulnerable, and I wouldn't normally. Banks do not phone you. That is the bottom line. Banks do not phone you. They're not going to phone you to say you're about to overdraw on your overdraft, or they won't phone you to say you're about to go over your limit. They're just going to send you a 40. They're going to let all that happen, and then just send you a £40 letter to add troubles to your troubles. So banks will not phone you. Anyways, this one, someone's trying to take 2,000. Press 1 to continue, blah. So I was stupidly enough, I pressed 1. Very quite good English-speaking woman on the other end of the phone. Someone's trying to take 2,000. Write down this code, and someone will call you on WhatsApp to confirm this code, so we can continue with the security process. So I was stupid. I don't know why I did it. Anyways, press the WhatsApp, phone me, give this code, and there was an English speaking bloke on the other end going, "Yeah, your code matches. Yeah, we can continue with your security." So went through all that, and then he said, "Someone's tried to take 2,000 out of your account. I'm going to send you a link on the WhatsApp here, and all you got to do is press that link, and it will cancel the payment process." Blah blah blah, and So he sends this link, and I looked at this link, and it looked shady. This link looked shady, and then there was a button that said "Pay," and it said 2,000 from this company that he claimed was trying to take the money, and there was a button "Pay." So I said, "No, this says pay. It doesn't say refund." And he came up with, "Oh yeah, well it means pay. If you press pay, it means we'll be paying you the refund." So alarm bell already. I started waking up. I said, "Yeah, but they haven't taken the money yet. So you're about to refund me £2,000 on a payment that hasn't been made yet." And they were quite clever. And he came up with this reason why that was happening. I said, "Yes, but it says pay. I'm not pressing pay. This is supposed to be a refund." "Oh no, well what you do is you press pay and we'll pay." And they come up with this, and they come up with that. So I said, "No." I said, "I'll hang up," and he's like, all official, he's like, "Oh, so I'll write down that you wasn't interested in doing the refund. You weren't interested in securing your account. You're like, well, I'll write all this down." And I'm like, "I'll tell you what then. What I'll do is I'll hang up." While I was on WhatsApp, let me get this right. While I was on WhatsApp, he was like, "Do you screen share? Share your screen, and we'll go through the process." And I screen shared, and I logged into my bank, so he saw what my bank had in it. I don't think you don't get to know your passwords or anything, because it's all encrypted, your bank, and it's either mine's fingerprint anyway. Once in a blue moon, I've got to put my number in, which I did, but then it just comes up as 5 dots. So I'm trying to get it together. I'm not brilliant. In the end, it's like I screen shared stupidly. So in the end, I said, "Okay, I'll hang up and I'll ring my bank." And then he comes up with, "Oh, well, no, because this is a different part of the security. This is a different part of the fraud department. Your bank won't be able to confirm or deny your..." I went, no, 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 no. This is another alarm bell. This is the second major alarm bell ringing in my head saying your bank won't know. Your bank knows everything about you. And like I say, the bottom line is they don't ring you to say you're about to overdraw or you're about to make a payment you can't afford. They'll let the whole process go through and then send you a letter saying, we've added £40 to your problems. Banks don't care what they say. Banks are not your friend. They are there to make money. Just like I want to make money, just like you want to make money. The banks want to make money. And if they can do that, they're going to do it like I would, like you would. So, does this. And I was like, I'm really not happy with this. I'm not doing it. I'm not pressing that pay button. And then back and forth for about another 2-3 minutes, arguing that. I said, I'll tell you what then, I'll take whatever's in my bank and I'll transfer it into another account that a trusted family member's account. And if there's nothing in there, they can't take it. Oh, they'll take it, you'll default, there'll be bailiffs around and they come up with all these scare tactics and scare threats. In the end, there was too many alarm bells going up. Oh yeah, and when I said I'll transfer it into a family member's account, he was going, well, is your mum dead? And I thought, that's a very strange question. You don't ask that. I says, no. So he says, is your dad dead? And I went, no, he is. He died a couple of 3 months ago. God rest his soul. He was the best man in the world. I says, no. Oh, this is... Anyways, in the end, none of it started to make sense. In the end, I was just like, wow, this is the most shoddiest thing. He started off quite well. He started off really well. He started off, had me convinced. I was that far from pressing pay. So whatever. Like I said, the link looked a bit shady. Bottom line, I sacked it and I rang my bank and it all got resolved. We've got the fraud department, giving the numbers that had been calling me, this. So that was the closest shave ever, sharing my screen on WhatsApp. Logging into my bank, wow, I've nearly messed up big time. Anyways, that aside, all done, dusted, over. 11 o'clock at night, the same number rings me. Didn't answer it, 11 o'clock at night, I'm in bed. So, left it, rang off, left it. The next day, a different number rang me. And I answer it, and there's an automated message at the other end saying, Argos have tried to take £900 out of your account. Please press 1 to resolve this issue. Anyway, hung up. Not having that, no. You tried, the first time you got close. Second time, no chance. Third time, I'd never been able to hold my head up in what that shame that is. That shame if you get caught the third time. After dodging it twice. So sacked it, hung up. Didn't go through with it, obviously. Then later on the day, that same second number from the second day phoned again. Argos have tried to take £900 out of your account. Press 1 to resolve this issue. Blah, blah, blah. So hung up again. And this time I blocked the number. I blocked the first number, blocked the second number, blocked the number on WhatsApp, blocked the email. Blocked it all. I ain't heard anything since. But that I came so close. I'm not stupid when it comes to the internet and the scams. That's one of my big pet hates. These scammers. They don't. Someone could be saving up for a life-saving operation, and these assholes come along and they just take it. They would take it from you and spend it on whatever they spend it on. I mean, half of it don't go to them. Half of it goes to the man at the man in charge of the scam centre. It's wrong. Someone could have been saving up for a life-saving operation and they just come along and take your money. It annoys me that. And things like, don't matter even if it wasn't for a life-saving operation, even if you just like to see a little bit of money in your account, that is not their money. That is so wrong that they do that. So, careful. Remember, your bank will not phone you if you're about to overdraw on your overdraft. This is how they make half their money, by sending you a 40 quid letter to add to your troubles. They're not going to ring you up and say, oh, go careful, you nearly overspent. They don't do that. The whole process happen, then they sort it. Banks are not your friends. When they say, oh, we're your friends, no, you're not. You're there to make money. So, go careful. Let everyone know that you can, that this scam's going about. It's a very fresh scam. And they will have your pants down if they can. So tell everyone you can, your elderly relatives. I'll tell you what annoys me. The fact that, how these scam centres got a number, I don't know, but they've got them, obviously. But just to get a quote on something, you have to fill out your name, your address, your email, your phone number. Last time you went for a shit, you've got to put your whole life into a box just to get a quote on something, or just to inquire about something. They want to know your entire contact history, they want 20 ways how to contact you, and you've got to fill all that out just to communicate with a seller or someone that's making an offer. That shouldn't be like that. You should be able to find out a quote or find a price of something without filling out your entire life history. So there you go. Let everyone know that you can, that this is the latest scam. Banks will not call you. I was stupid. I don't know why I answered it and went so far with that process to the point where it said pay. I went through the whole screen share thing, everything. It doesn't happen. Banks don't call you. I've said that 1,000 times. I hope it's synced in. Just go careful out there, folks. Just go careful out there, because that was very wrong, very naughty. So, like I say, today is the 1st of July 2026. The time is 9:31. And I'm going to go shopping. Not that you care, not that and get back, and that'll be that done. So I think it's going to rain today. It's not the brightest of days, and I wasn't the brightest of people, letting them arseholes get me to the point where it said pay. I was like, this is pay, not refund, and they come up with this excuse. Anyway, I've been through all that. I'm not going to go through it again. Careful. Do not have anything to do with anyone ringing you saying they're from a bank, a fraud department, about a payment, and none of that. Careful. Have a good day. Stay safe. Keep your bank secure. Bye for now.